Make sure you ask for foundation and the capacity to be able to handle those same things that you are praying for. I see so many people praying for these level ups, whether it be financially, whether it be a partner that they've been trying to manifest or whatever that looks like, or it could be the new job or the new opportunity to move somewhere. And what happens, that opportunity presents itself, but they haven't done the work to build and strengthen their emotional capacity or work on their foundation so that when the opportunity or that thing that they've been praying for arises and all of a sudden manifest, they're not able to handle it. And those feelings and thoughts of imposter syndrome, unworthiness, anxiety, not feeling like you're able to handle whatever that thing is that manifested happens, and you get caught in this loop of doubt, you get caught in the loop of shame and guilt because the opportunity presented itself, but you weren't ready to handle it. So make sure that you ask God, universe, whatever that looks like for you, for the capacity, the emotional capacity, the foundation to be able to handle these things. Because if you haven't done the self work, the inner work, and you're driving down the street and someone cuts you off and you get angered and triggered and it messes up your whole day, how are you going to be able to handle a healthy, intimate relationship if something like that makes you angry? How are you going to be able to handle a bad investment and be able to bounce back from it? How are you going to be able, someone rejecting you and telling you no in the business world, if you can't even handle the small petty things and worked on these repeated patterns and tests that keep testing you to see if you're going to actually do the work for you to be able to level up in your life the way that you want to? And what does this internal work look like? It looks like being brutally honest with yourself, sitting down with yourself for like 20 minutes. We all, a lot of the time, sit on our phones for hours or 2 hours, but we can't take the time to sit with ourselves in silence and see what comes up. And a lot of the times we don't want to sit in silence is because those old thoughts, those old feelings of guilt and shame of whatever happened in your past, the childhood trauma, the teenage trauma, the early adulthood trauma, you haven't sat with it. You haven't recognized it. You haven't given it awareness, intention, and identified where do these repeated patterns that I keep going through stem from? Oh, they stem from the time where somebody told me I was ugly or someone told me I wasn't good enough. Okay, well, I felt like that then. Can I work on myself to create a different emotion for myself that serves me now so that I can elevate? Can I have tough conversations with people instead of shying away? Can I speak my truth freely? Can I be in my power freely? Instead of letting these old conditions, these old emotions, these old feelings dictate who you are and who you actually want to be. And the work is not easy, but it's worth it. If you want those relationships that help you, the friendships, the business, the intimate relationships, if you want the money that you say that you want, if you want the job, or you want that entrepreneurship life that you see and that you want to live, you have to do the foundation work so that when all these big blessings and all these level ups come, you don't crumble and fold. You're able to handle them and you're able to support not just yourself, but the network that comes with that. So I just felt like sharing this message. If you ask for these level ups, also ask for the emotional capacity, the capacity in itself, and the foundation to be able to handle these things. Peace.